Welcome to our in-depth tutorial on mnemonic diagrams in akYtec Cloud, a powerful tool for automation and facility visualization. In this video, we'll walk you through everything you need to know about creating, customizing, and using mnemonic diagrams to optimize your processes. Let's dive in. Mnemonic diagrams in akYtec Cloud are your go-to solution for visualizing complex facilities. These diagrams allow you to display key process data through an intuitive interface using animated symbols, images, and real-time parameter updates. To create a mnemonic diagram, head over to the Mnemonic Diagrams tab in the Administration section. Click on Add Diagram, give name to diagram, and assign it to the appropriate category. Now on how to get started. Once you create your diagram, the visualization editor opens. Here, you can use the extensive library of elements to start building. But before we start to drag and drop items onto the canvas to design your process layout, we will tell you about the features of the environment. In the middle of the screen is Canvas, on which diagrams and schemes are designed. On the right side is the Settings panel. Here are all the available settings for the selected item. The canvas settings allow you to personalize the grid density, background color, or you can also add background image, and overall layout can be configured. These settings give you total control over the visual structure of your diagram. On the top portion of the window, typical commands can be found, such as save, undo, and redo, zoom in, and zoom out. We will discuss more about these commands later in this video. akYtec Cloud provides a wide array of pre-designed objects, such as pumps, valves, and pipelines, to bring your diagram to life. Simply select an item and drag it onto the canvas. On the Settings panel, you can then fine-tune its position, size, orientation, and it is possible to change color or visibility of the element with the triggering of an event. Some of them are even animated. But we have a couple of special objects. First on the list is Image. It is pretty self-explanatory, so for an example you can use this object in cases when you want to import icons that we do not have in our folders. Next on the list is Text box. It is also pretty self-explanatory, so for an example you can use it to make a comment or to write explanation on the scheme. And on its Settings panel, you can find typical text box options. And the following two elements are quite unique. First one is Data box. This object is used for displaying value of a parameter or value of several parameters. Here, on the akYtec Cloud demo account, you can see how it could all look like once you put effort into it. Now, let's go back to our diagram. On the Settings panel, you can see Conditional Parameter option. This option could be used to visually indicate whether a parameter is inside or outside the limits. Rest of the options we have already seen on other objects, so there is no need to analyze them. One more thing about, on top of the editor, a Add Label button can be found. This item is pretty much the same as Data block, but to show you the difference, let me first place one random object on the canvas. So to use Label, click on an object to select it, and now click on Add Label button. And as you can see, the only difference is that Label has an arrow pointing to selected object. This can be very useful when there are a lot of blocks and a lot of data on the screen. And the last object is Template. With the right template feature, you can even implement facility control directly through the diagram, making it interactive for users to adjust parameters on the fly, but more about that in the separate video. Once your diagram is complete, view it directly in Quick View window, and if you figure out that something needs to be changed, click on Edit Mode icon. For example, in our mess, we will make this object go on top of the others, or we can push it to the far back. And this would be all about mnemonic diagrams. This real-time display provides a comprehensive overview of your processes, complete with live updates and interactive controls. Thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more automation tips and tricks. Have questions? Drop them in the comments below. See you in the next video.